Have you ever wondered why some people seem so calm, so centered, while others are constantly caught in a storm of stress and anxiety? Well, here's a secret that most people don't know. Inner peace isn't about avoiding life's challenges, it's about how you handle them. And believe it or not, one of the biggest obstacles to finding that peace might just be you. Yeah, you heard me right. I know. That sounds a little harsh, but stick with me because today we're diving deep into the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophy. We're going to uncover why certain things you share with others might be robbing you of that sweet, sweet inner tranquility. And trust me, you're going to want to stop sharing these things if you really want to find peace. All right, let's kick things off with number one on our list, your family drama. Look, we've all got some skeletons in the family closet. It's part of life. But spilling the beans about your crazy Uncle Larry or that heated argument with your sister, not a good idea. Why? Because family problems are like grenades. They're explosive and can do serious damage when mishandled. Keep those stories close to your chest, my friend. Your peace depends on it. You see, when you air out your family's dirty laundry, you're not just sharing information, you're spreading negativity. And negativity, well, it's contagious. It sticks to you and to those around you, dragging everyone down. Plus, let's be real, once you let those stories out, they're out there. You can't take them back. The more you share, the more you invite judgment and opinions that you didn't ask for. So next time you feel the urge to vent about your family's latest drama, take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this really worth my peace of mind? Sometimes it's better to keep it within the family circle and focus on resolving it there. The less outside noise, the more clarity you'll have. Next up, your income. Yep, talking about how much you make can really change how people see you, and not always in a good way. Whether you're rolling in dough or just getting by, keep your financial details to yourself. The more mysterious, the better. Let people guess, because once they know, you'll never see them the same way again. And more importantly, they'll never see you the same way again. You see, money has this weird way of changing dynamics. When people know your financial situation, it can create unnecessary tension, envy, or even pity. You might think you're just sharing, but to them, it might feel like you're boasting, or worse, that you're inviting them to judge your spending habits. And let's be honest, nobody likes feeling judged. Here's a little story for you. I once knew someone who couldn't help but talk about their salary at every opportunity. It was almost like they needed to validate themselves through their paycheck. But you know what happened? Slowly, their friends started to distance themselves. Conversations became awkward, and eventually they stopped being invited to gatherings. Why? Because every discussion turned into a comparison game, and honestly, who wants that kind of pressure? So keep your income details between you and your bank statement. Money comes and goes, but your peace of mind, that's priceless. When you stop focusing on who is what, you open yourself up to enjoying life for what it truly offers without the constant comparison. The third thing you should keep under wraps, your spiritual beliefs. We all walk different paths, and that's a beautiful thing, but trying to convert everyone to your way of thinking, not so much. Your spiritual journey is personal, a treasure that guides you. But remember, not everyone is ready or willing to follow the same path. Share your light, but don't blind others with it. Spirituality is deeply personal, and for many, it's sacred. When you start pushing your beliefs onto others, it can come off as preachy or even disrespectful, especially if they hold different views. And let's face it, no one likes to be told how to live their life. It's like trying to force someone to wear your favorite pair of shoes they might not fit. And even if they do, they might not like the style. Instead of broadcasting your beliefs, focus on living them. Let your actions speak louder than words. When you live in alignment with your values, people will notice. They might even be inspired by your calmness, your kindness, and your peace. And that, my friend, is the true essence of spiritual wisdom, leading by example, not by lecture. Ah, the shiny new car, the latest smartphone. It's also tempting to show off, right? But here's the thing. Flaunting your stuff doesn't just make you look boastful. It can actually make you more obsessed with materialism than a right to admit. And guess what? Materialism and inner peace, not exactly best friends. We live in a world that loves to measure success by the things we own. But here's the truth, no matter how much you have, there will always be someone with more. Chasing after material possessions can be a never-ending race, one that leaves you exhausted and unfulfilled. Instead of focusing on what you own, try focusing on what you experience, the memories you create, and the relationships you build. These are the true treasures of life. And here's a little secret. When you stop trying to impress others with what you have, you start to impress them with who you are. Your character, your kindness, your ability to listen and be present. These are the qualities that draw people in and create lasting bonds. And guess what? These are the things that bring real peace and contentment. Speaking of showing off, here's a big one, your good deeds. Sure, it's great to help others, but when you start bragging about it, the good you've done starts to lose its shine. The true power of a good deed lies in its quiet impact, not in the attention it brings you. Keep your generosity under the radar and watch your inner peace grow. Think about it: when you do something good, the focus should be on the people you're helping, not on you. But when you start talking about it, even with the best intentions, it can start to feel more about boosting your own ego than about the actual deed. And let's be honest, that kind of takes the magic out of it, doesn't it? The world is full of unsung heroes, people who do good without needing applause. And you know what? That's where true fulfillment lies. When you give without expecting anything in return, you connect with something deeper within yourself. Something that brings a sense of peace that no amount of recognition can match. All right, number 6, your future plans. We all love to dream, but telling everyone about your plans before they're even close to happening. It's like letting the air out of a balloon before it even gets off the ground. Keep your ambitions close, and when they finally come to life, trust me, the victory will be that much sweeter. When you share your plans too early, you might feel an initial burst of excitement, but it often comes with a downside. The more people know about your goals, the more pressure you might feel to achieve them. And let's not forget the naysayers, those who intentionally or not plant seeds of doubt. Sometimes those doubts can take root, making you second-guess yourself. Here's a little tip: let your work speak for itself. When you keep your goals to yourself, you're free to explore them, adjust them, and pursue them at your own pace, without the added pressure of other people's expectations. And when you finally achieve what you set out to do, the sense of accomplishment will be pure, untainted by outside influence. And finally, this one's a bit tough, but so important: your past resentments. We've all got those stories, times we were wronged, people who let us down. But hanging on to that baggage, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Let it go. Your peace is worth so much more than holding on to old grudges. Trust me on this one. Holding on to resentment is like carrying a heavy load on your back. It weighs you down, slows you down, and eventually it breaks you. The people who hurt you have moved on. But if you're still holding on to that pain, it's like you're stuck in time, unable to move forward. Forgiveness isn't about letting the other person off the hook. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of the past. When you forgive, you're not condoning what happened. You're choosing to no longer let it control your present. And that, my friend, is the key to unlocking true inner peace. So there you have it: 7 things you should stop sharing if you want to keep that inner peace intact. It's not about closing yourself off from the world. It's about protecting your energy and only letting in what truly matters. Remember, you're in control of your peace, and these small changes can make a world of difference. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you've got any thoughts on this, or if you've got other tips for keeping the peace, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who could use a little more peace in their life. Until next time, stay peaceful, stay strong, and remember, the power of peace lies within you.